Rain across the area, not exactly much needed, but it does help to keep our temperatures down. Still a few ongoing showers, mainly on the North Shore and into Mississippi, where really nothing more than just kind of a light, steady rain, maybe a few pockets of some more moderate rain, but most of those are winding down. And the rest of the evening will be drying out. Still a few little isolated showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms still popping up just to the west of the bayou parishes, but these two will likely start winding down over the next couple of hours. Cloudy skies across most of the area all day today, which did help to keep our temperatures down yet again. So a high officially 88 at Kenner. Some spots did get to around 90, 91 degrees. Don't stay there for very long. Only picked up a little bit of rain at Kenner, but it was enough to keep our high temperatures yet again below the average. So far, out of 21 days this month, only 4 have been above average, and that was actually a week ago today, and then to start last week. Then we have been below average ever since, and really all this month has been generally staying below average, and it looks like that will continue through the week. Mostly cloudy outside at the moment and a high of 85, or current temperature of 85, although with a high dew point. It's very humid. Still feels though like 99 degrees. It's really the humidity over the last couple of days with all this rainfall. Now ground is saturated, and so the humidity levels have been high 70s and 80s outside right now. And again, looking ahead to the coming week, we will stay wet really through the next weekend. Not as hot, just very humid, and the tropics remain quiet for us. If you missed it yesterday, we were tracking as of Friday afternoon PTC 4 in the Western Gulf. What happened to it? Moved inland over northern Mexico and is no longer a system. As a matter of fact, kind of looking back at the history of potential tropical cyclones, they began that designation, the Hurricane Center, in 2017. Now PTC 4 was declared on August 19th, so Friday at 4 p.m., and the last advisory was last night at 10. What's interesting is that it made landfall and weakened without ever becoming a named storm. The only other time that happened was in 2017, that first year of the PTC designation, and that was PTC 10. It kind of developed and then weakened, but without ever becoming a named storm. But what's also interesting is that PTC designation will not be used again for this season. So if what becomes eventually Danielle starts out as a potential tropical cyclone, it would be 5, despite the fact that Danielle is actually going to be the 4th named storm of the season. Only area that we're watching right now is way out in the eastern Atlantic, and it's in that area of the tropics that I kind of give it a worth a mention. So far out there, not even worrying about it. One thing that we will be watching maybe a little bit closer to home is a tropical wave. Here's upper level energy that'll be coming out of the Caribbean toward the middle to end of next week. Now, right now, the models have been grabbing onto some kind of little wave moving in our direction, but none of them are developing anything. Again, here's that little wave, very broad, really kind of an unstructured feature that'll be moving northward as we head toward the weekend. Right now, nothing there. Doesn't look like anything would form, but something that we have to watch. What's been interesting, though, is that our upper pattern has been coming in from the north. So if anything does try and move our way, it's likely that it'll be kicked away from us because of this upper troughing. The upper troughing is sending all of this upper level energy south, and this is what is going to increase our rain chances starting through the rest of the week, but more likely a little higher Tuesday and perhaps on into Wednesday when we see the bulk of this upper energy sitting over us. But notice there will be some semblance of that upper energy with us throughout most of the week and heading into the weekend. So we're going to keep our rain chances generally on the higher than normal side, about 60, then 70% as we get into the early part of the week. Maybe through Wednesday we could say 60, 70% range, and then rain chances will start to taper off a bit, but staying at about 50% through at least the weekend.